Ted Johnson is the Assistant Vice Chancellor and Chief Procurement Officer at UC San Diego. Johnson works each day with Jeff Palmer at the university, as Palmer oversees the preparation of 40,000 meals each day.
Good evening. My name is Ted Johnson, and I serve as Assistant Vice Chancellor and Chief Procurement Officer at the University of California, San Diego. And it's a true honor and honestly a little surreal for me to be here recognizing someone I work with every day and admire deeply, Jeff Palmer. To understand Jeff's impact, you have to understand the scale of a Tier 1 research institution. So I'm gonna give you a little insider knowledge here about universities. And I know you're all gonna be surprised by this. But college students love to eat. A lot. In fact, dining programs are now a deciding factor for where students choose to spend their next 4 years. People are deciding where they attend college based on the dining program. And in California's case, the weather. But so Jeff doesn't just run a department, he feeds an entire city. And our city, our community that Jeff leads includes 46,000 students and 40,000 faculty and staff. To meet that demand, Jeff oversees 19 locations and 35 unique platforms, serving 8 million guests a year. And that's 40,000 meals every day. So, going off an earlier analogy, we're kind of like a pizza restaurant masquerading as a college. But Jeff's real brilliance lies in his vision for the future. In an era of tightening budgets, Jeff has embraced technology to drive efficiency. He launched a fully online ordering system used by 98% of our students. So that means 98% of the students have adopted a technology solution, which I think is really substantial, particularly in the food industry. He was also first in higher education to introduce automated checkout technology in our markets, virtually eliminating wait times while simultaneously increasing sales and reducing theft. So as Jeff likes to say, students can now go into an automated market, put something in their pocket, walk out, but they're getting charged for it. Embracing these two technological innovations has allowed Jeff's culinary teams to shift labor towards high-quality, scratch-made, on-trend food that excites students and raises the bar for campus dining. However, the most important thing to know about Jeff is that he truly cares. Jeff cares about every aspect of his life. It includes work, but it also includes his family who are joining him here today. And that's what I respect most about Jeff. He cares. That is not a trait that they teach you in school, but it is innate to him. He has fostered a culture where his team is deeply aligned with the university's mission, which is really important in higher education. Jeff understands that leadership isn't a one-size-fits-all. He differentiates his leadership style to bring out the very best in each person, meeting people where they are and helping them grow beyond what they thought was possible. Because of that, people stay. Jeff's retention rate is phenomenal, unprecedented, and that's because they are very committed to him and his leadership. They stay, they grow, they lead, they become the best versions of themselves. I learn from Jeff every day. In fact, I'm uncomfortable calling myself his mentor because Jeff is a mentor to me. And I can't imagine anyone in higher education more deserving of this recognition. So please join me in congratulating my colleague, my mentor, and my true friend, Jeff Palmer. Thank you.